2010, we went through a very tough cycle that we almost blew up a part of the planet, and then that's not, we'll learn in retrospect a few years down the road what actually happened with that, but that was a very tough aspect of the cycle. So let's say that and this kind of brings me back to my point about this year, one of the suggestions, is a little bit of media goes a long way. A little bit of news goes a long way. So plugging into the news flow less than you usually do would probably be very mentally, emotionally, and spiritually healthy this year. There's nothing wrong with news necessarily inherently, but it's just, it begins to become absolutely overwhelming. So, and in terms of events that could happen, when this year, if we're going through something that looks like a crisis, an international crisis, which we will have several of them, then your thoughts when you're looking at that, it's kind of a biofeedback mechanism. You're either thinking, this is going to turn out well, or you're going to think we're going to blow ourselves up. And if you think we're going to blow ourselves up, then it may cause you to make some decisions about your life that are not particularly healthy. And waste time, if you think we're going to be fine, we're probably going to be fine, and we are fine. Then you don't waste time, energy, resources, doing things that are just, a lot of people are going to do things that are just kind of bizarre. And it makes sense from a kind of a lower perspective, but from a higher perspective, we really, we have enough protection now with our hour cycles that even if something on our intermediate cycles, if we start to get into more accelerated conflict, we have some safeguards that are going to should pull us out of that. We have a safeguard on our outer cycles that we've been in a two-year cycle. We're in a peace cycle right now. We've been in a peace cycle last year, and we're in a peace cycle this year, up until mid-October of this year. So, what happened in the last last year and this year? Well, we started to disengage from Iraq. That's a good thing. We started to, these kind of smaller conflicts started to start up in other places. But, we're not, it's a time to make new peace agreements, and at least we didn't start any other wider conflict.